work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They can't take it to 10. Hey.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And this will go for 5 up to the 33. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. First carry for Darius Geis, and he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Let's go, D. Let's go. Let's go. Check 9. Check up.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Mike 52. Go. Deuce.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins. He's got Thompson here, complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch, just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harmon. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18. From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Haskins. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now it's Haskins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry now for Jordan Howard. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Man, 5-7. 56, Mike, 56. Mark. You can't block me. Shift. Hey, exit. Great 15. 56. Mike, 56. 56.
Running with Howard. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Wentz. It's complete. It's Sproles. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 30. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his
touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Howard, 30 yards, and the Eagles have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Now Haskins on first down. Caught on the right side, Reed. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Mike, 53, 53.
2nd down, Haskins. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 15.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Brandon Graham in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
After around 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Wentz now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Charles, with that incompletion, I want to step back for a second, just talk about the quarterbacks this year. It's an interesting stat that you and I were looking at before the game. 40 quarterbacks have been used in the first 3 weeks of the NFL season, most in the Super Bowl era. Some injuries and then just some changes at QB.
Yeah, and 20 of the starting quarterbacks this past Sunday under the age of 27. But what I like about what I'm seeing, despite the injuries, retirements, guys being unable to play, I'm seeing these youngsters and backups come in and play well in a lot of cases. Gardner Minshew in Jacksonville has taken charge there. They got their first win. Kyle Allen, 4-touchdown pass for Carolina in relief of Cam Newton. They got their first win. Going into week 3, the collective quarterback rating for the season, 94.0, which was the highest at that stage of the season in a long time in the NFL. So maybe the quarterbacking straits that we talk about all the time aren't as dire as we've made them out to be.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Mike, 50 seconds. Watch twist.
Here's Haskins. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Fletcher Cox, his second sack of the night. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Slam. He's checking.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
46 down, man, 5-4. Hey, Zoo. 53, 61, matchbox, lights. Check. Lefty. Kill.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on 2nd and less than a yard. To throw is Wentz. Ertz has it left side. And he goes out right around the 39. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Here we go, Pac-Man. Kill. Swinging. 53.
Out of the gun, this is Howard. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. They run with Howard. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here we go. 280. 5'9", 5'9".
Okay, watch twitch.
Sunday.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Redskins' 27-yard line.
32. First down, Philadelphia.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Howard. And some room to run now. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go. 280.
False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They go with Howard again. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard, 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
He wasn't ready.
He wasn't ready.
53. Mike. Hey, that's good.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott on for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
He's going to let this one go deep. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Again, it's Howard. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. The tackle there by Fabian Moreau.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, this is Howard. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell them to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Brandon Graham bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now a handoff. Geis going right. Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with a tackle. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Now Haskins to throw it. And he finds McLaurin. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. On 1st down, this is Geis. Running right through him. Tackle made there by Zach Brown.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Again, Peterson. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. Haskins. That's to his running back. Complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Haskins now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's 1st down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves them out there with another chance.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check 53 is mine. Check the hot read.
Shift. Watch the shift.
And the blitz does come. And that is incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone.
53 is the money. 53.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't.
fourth down. Here's Haskins. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles defense able to hold.
It's a turnover on downs.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
Recon, 132 fighter. Down the man inside, down the man. Here, sit.
I got you.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They'll run from the pistol with Howard. Oh, he shifts past him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Go. 120. Chill.
All right, D, let's go. All right, D.
Mike 5-5.
Back to throw. Wentz. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And that'll make it third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now Wentz. This is caught by Jackson. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base. And
this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all